message says, "Not down here. Welcome to Hell, doll." Now, you listen to me. You're not dead, so I can't punish you yet. But the next time you're driving down the road in your booster seat, I want you to think about the way you make people feel small to make yourself feel big. You know what we call people like that? Bullies. And we have ways of dealing with bullies down here. Are you scared, Joey? You should be. Now get out of my sight. Bye-bye. He'll be back.
I think the ocean creatures are very bizarre.
How about those giant squid that they found on that oil tanker?
One come through?
Giant squid. So it's in the Gulf of Mexico. They caught it at a depth of 7,800 feet. They spotted this thing with these insane long appendages. Look at this.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's different. I thought that's not what I thought you were talking about.
Look at the fucking length of those. What are those things that dangle from it? What'd you call those things?
Tentacles? Legs?
Tentacles, legs. What is it? But look at the legs on it. It's like an insect.
Yeah, that's very bizarre.
The thing was enormous. It was really long. So strange. And this, before they got this video footage of it, they didn't even know something like this was real.
And there's like a lot of those where you get these deep sea cameras and you're like, oh, there's a species we haven't ever documented before.
I'm drinking like Monster energy drinks sometimes, which are like piss magnets. They're delicious, but they make you want to pee.
Make you want to beat your wife too, dude. I've seen a lot of dudes drinking Monster that you know they're going home to punch.
There's a slime mold, called Physarum polycephalum. And this slime mold is very, very good at navigating through mazes. The Japanese are so clever at this. They designed a nutrient-like maze replicating Tokyo and the Japanese subway system. With all the major cities, the nodes around Tokyo, each of those nodes had a piece of oat on them, which was a source of nutrition. And then they let the slime mold then grow. And first it grew out randomly, exploratorily, and then after about 28 hours, it reorganized itself in the most efficient way possible and reorganized the Japanese subway system in a more efficient manner than it's designed today. Thus, they said, not me, not Paul Stamets, this is a demonstration of cellular intelligence.
Whoa.
So this is the tip of the proverbial mycelial iceberg, you know.
You're a fucking asshole, dude. You're an asshole. You murdered yourself. You murdered yourself. You killed someone. That person happened to be you, but you couldn't even show up for yourself. I'm sorry, I'm getting
it's
real.
Okay, man.
Oh, fuck it.
Listen, I get it. You love the guy. I loved him too. I've known many people that have killed themselves now.
How much does the earth cost? I'm gonna buy the entire earth and be king.
What would you do if you were the leader of the free world?
I'm gonna take the smartest people on the planet and make them work on mechanical bees. You know, everyone making negative comments. The bees go get them.
Like, what? I lost you there. Explain that. What do you mean by that?
I've envisioned and will manifest mechanical bees.
So my question is, what is wrong with you? Things you're saying are crazy.
The only place that has a wet, tropical, humid, high density of prey environment that doesn't have a massive snake is the Congo, Central Africa. But during World War II, there was a colonel who flew over there, and this was a well-respected colonel who him and his 2 passengers in the plane both reported a 100-foot-long snake. They flew over it once. They're like, wait a minute, what is that? And flew over it 2 more times to verify it, and got so low to the ground that they said the snake struck at the airplane, and all 3 people, the pilot, this well-respected colonel, and the 2 passengers, had the exact same story of this giant snake in Central Africa. Planning on starting with 100 mammoths and putting them in this park in Siberia that they've been doing this experiment on as to what happens when you add megafauna back into the Arctic tundra.
You're using elephant DNA and mixing it with something else?
So it's Indian elephant is the closest living relative to the woolly mammoth. And so they're taking Indian elephants and they're using CRISPR technology and they're using existing mammoth DNA and they're making an embryo and then they're implanting it into the Indian elephant. And 22 months later, an Indian elephant's gestation period, she will give birth to a mammoth.
A real mammoth.
A real mammoth.